everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we'd do a 2-page 4th of July scrapbook layout. The paper that I'm using for today is actually from scrapbook.com, and for my main paper I'm using Echo Park Lost in Neverland, and this is called Straight On Till Morning. Next I'm using this one by Photo Play, and it's called Freedom. And this one by Bo Bunny, it's called Celebrating Freedom, Stars and Stripes, and I'm using the other side. My paper measures 11.5 by 11.5, and today I inked my edges with my Stampin' Up! Basic Black. For my first border, it does measure 11.5 by 2.5 inches. And this is just a Googled image that I brought onto my silhouette and trace. I've used this multiple times. I'll go ahead and bring it down here. Next, I do have my fence. It does measure 2 7/8 by 2 1/4. And I believe this is from Little Scraps of Heaven, but it comes with different things. It's not one of those border pieces. It came with a file, and it just came with one of them, and I think I duplicated a couple of times. Now, I think it came out really nice, but honestly, I would not do this in the future. Little Scraps of Heaven actually has a fence in their border section, and next time I would do that. I just wanted to go ahead and do something different so I wouldn't have to always do the same thing. But it was very time consuming, though it does look nice. Next, I have another border that another Google border that I traced onto my silhouette. It does measure 11.5 by 3/8, and this will go on top of the fence. Now go ahead and glue it down with my zip dry. I feel like I was recently working on Easter layouts, and now I'm working on 4th of July. I would say time is passing by fast, but honestly it isn't, since I'm just at home. I wanted to think of something happy and I thought, what's the next holiday that we might be able to go out? And I thought of 4th of July. I thought, okay, let me trick my mind into scrapbooking something happy and enjoyable. Next, I'll go ahead and back this on a piece of 12 by 12 craft cardstock paper. And for my next page, I do have it ready. To start off, I do have 3 photo mats. They do measure 5 by 5, and on my silhouette, I did do internal offset, and for the inside, it measures 4 by 4. And I also have a little journaling card that I'll go ahead and use up here. Next, I do have my tree. My tree does measure 8 3/4 by 6 3/4, and this is actually from Treasure Box Designs. But I got it over a year ago and it has since been retired. I'm not too sure why. And here on the tree, I did add stickles. Next, I do have my title. It does measure 5 by 3 3/4, and I did pop it up on 1 thickness of foam tape, and the number 4, I also popped it up on 1 thickness of foam tape. Go ahead and place it right here. My next 2 pieces are from Cuddly Cute Designs. I'll go ahead and leave information on the description down below just in case anybody's interested. Next, I do have my little girl. She does measure 5 3/4 by 4 1/8. Now for her, I did pop her up on 1 thickness of foam tape. The only thing for her hair, I remember I changed it. I didn't like the hair with the file that, with the little girl that this file came with. So I just went to my girl files that I have on my computer, and I looked at little different hairs that I had and applied this one to this file. So it actually looks a little bit different. It's not a big deal. I think she had like little ponytails or something. I'm not too sure. I just didn't like it. And I think she does come with a balloon, but it's a different balloon. And I believe this balloon was a free file sometime last year and I never used it. So I decided to go ahead and use it here. And on her shirt and shoes, I did use enamel dots. Next, I do have my little boy. This whole thing actually does come together. It measures 4.5 by 5 3/4. I did pop it up on 1 thickness of foam tape. And on here, this file actually took me a while. I had to pretty much do it in sections and then put it all together, but it did take me quite a while. And the only thing, the little boy's hat, actually this hat is from a different file, and I went ahead and added it here. I believe he has a different patriotic hat, and I did not like the hat, so I just switched it on here. But it's really cute. Put it down here. Lastly, from Little Scraps of Heaven, I do have 2 fireworks. They do measure 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and I popped it up on 1 thickness of foam tape. I've always actually looked forward to 4th of July. I think it's a great family weekend day. But maybe it's the fact that we've been quarantined at home. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm hoping we've never gone to a big fireworks show or anything like that. We're more of we would go to my parents' house. all my siblings and family were just gathered there, just enjoying ourselves. And I'm really hoping we're able to do something, I don't know, just anything. Since we weren't able to get together for Easter. But I think most people are hoping for the same thing. It took me a while actually to do this part right here, the little tricycle. I don't even think I did it right. When I was finished, I looked to the side and I still had leftover pieces, and I thought, oh, I forgot to include something. And I tried to look at the image on my computer and the tricycle to see what part I left out, and I couldn't figure it out. And I thought, you know what? Good enough for me. So it's really nice, but quite complicated. And there you have it. This is my 2-page 4th of July scrapbook layout. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now.